Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Here There Be Stories. My name is Nala, and today it is that time of year again to film our Battle of the Bands Readathon. Next month, starting in April, is round 6 of Battle of the Bands Readathon, and if you're new here, welcome. This is a readathon that we do every year in April, hosted by Jake, the bookish drummer, and Stacy from the chapter Conundrum. Let's just jump right into it. Before I get into the prompts, I'm gonna just go over some of the rules. So I will insert the graphic right here if you want to read along with me. There's only one book per prompt, no doubling up. You can only use one book for each prompt one time. It could be a novel, novella, or a collection like a poetry collection, but it must be at least 150 pages minimum. No graphic novels, no manga, no comics or other picture books will count, only books with words. Prompts can be read in any order, so for us mood readers or for those of us who are depending on the library, only reading when certain holds come in, that applies. And of course, all prompts are open to your own interpretation. So going over how we do it for points. You can read a prompt for any team regardless of which team you are on, but if you read a prompt for your own team, so let's say you're on my team, if you read a prompt for my team, we automatically get 30 points. If you read a prompt for another team, that is an attack on their team and it subtracts 10 points from the team's prompt that you are attacking or that you are reading from. If you're reading another team's prompt, in order to subtract points, the points will be subtracted from the team who the prompt belongs to. And we have bonus challenges as well. We usually have 2. And they are announced during the readathon on the Discord. So those bonus challenges are worth 10 points each. So if you do a bonus challenge, if you're on my team, you will give our team 10 points. Now we have something called encore readers. If you want to be an encore reader, each an inactive team member, a captain can designate a tag in one encore reader. So if you have volunteered to be an encore reader, you have to hit all 20 prompts. You will be tagged or activated by your team captain to read up to an additional 5 books to gain more points for your team. You can choose any 5 different prompts to repeat to gain points for your team. Each encore book will gain your team 30 points. They cannot be used for attacks. All right, now on to the fun part, the prompt. So first up we have Jake. He is our captain for Team Pink Floyd. Prompt number 1 is Wish You Were Here, a book with a character who is longing for someone or something. Prompt number 2, Another Brick in the Wall, do a buddy read. And there will be channels posted in the Discord. We will have so many buddy reads going on in the Discord that for you to choose from. Prompt number 3, Time, a book with a measure of time in the title. For this one, it could be any measure of time. So it could have age or destiny or, even seasons. Seasons is a measure of time, day of the week, anything like that would work for this prompt. Prompt number 4, Echoes, a book with a premise or trope that you've read before. And prompt number 5, Dogs, a book with a loyal companion. And this could be a loyal animal companion or a loyal human companion. Up next we have Team Heart, which is hosted by Nico from Nico's Book Reviews. Barracuda, a book with a fishy or manipulative character. Prompt number 7, Crazy on You, a book that you think could become your newest obsession. Prompt number 8, Alone, read a standalone. Prompt number 9, What About Love, a book chosen for you by a loved one. Now for this one, it could also be a pet pick. So, your pet counts as your loved one, of course. So if you want to do it that way, you can put a few books on the floor and put a treat on top of each of the books. And then whichever one your pet goes to first is your pet pick. And prompt number 10, Never, a book you'd normally never reach for. And then we are on to the best team, captained by yours truly. I am representing Team Foo Fighters this round. Prompt number 11, Everlong, a book that has stood the test of time. Okay, so for this one, you could interpret it as a book that really has never gotten old, basically. It's, you know, it could be a book that has been highly praised for a very long time and it continues to be highly praised. It could be something like a classic. Of course, I only have a couple classics that I like, so for me, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna choose a book for this prompt that is gonna be one that just never gets old. Prompt number 12, My Hero, a book with the same color scheme as your favorite superhero's costume. I personally love this prompt because it's different and unique. And by the way, it doesn't have to be, you know, like the typical superheroes that are coming to your mind, like Spider-Man or Superman. It could be X-Men. Okay, like there are X-Men who I can interpret them as superheroes. So if you love X-Men, do it that way. I love Wolverine, but I also love Black Panther. So between the two, I'm gonna have to make a decision. Prompt number 13, Times Like These, a book that has been published in the 2020s. And for this one, I am gonna say, like, if you have a new release that's coming out, I mean, why not? Put it down for this one. A new release would count. Prompt number 14, Long Road to Ruin, a book featuring a villain origin story. Oof, this is one of my favorite prompts. I love a good villain origin story. Absolutely love it. And prompt number 15, a monkey wrench. Throw a wrench in your TBR, read a poll pick. In our Discord, we have a poll channel. So you could do it a couple of ways. You can create a poll, and for whatever, you know, like between 3 or 4 books, you can post a poll on there, and whatever the winner is after a certain amount of time, that would be the book that you choose. Or if you don't want to create a poll, you could interpret it in a way of, you know, you could choose a book that someone else's poll won. You could do it that way as well. Either or, both works. And the last team is Team The Killers, captained by Ian from Ian the Reader. Prompt number 16, Mr. Brightside, a book featuring betrayal. Prompt number 17, Somebody Told Me, a book that you're excited about, but that has mixed reviews. Prompt number 18, Smile Like You Mean It, a book with a character's face on the cover. And this could also be an animal character. So don't have in your mind that it just has to be the face of a person. It could also be an animal. Prompt number 19, The Man, a book with a confident or acclaimed character. Prompt 20, Dying Breed, a book by an author who has faded in popularity. We're basically putting it, you know, where it's an author, usually like we're going around like 10 years or more, who was popular for a period of time and then just faded out. Like they had one good stint and then that was it. Brent Weeks is coming to my mind, Suzanne Collins, Stephanie Meyer, just to give a few examples. All right, those were all the prompts and the rules. Down in the description box down below is going to be the link for everything you need. There's going to be a link to the Discord where you can join us in the readathon. There's going to be a sign-up form. You're going to want to do that first. And also, just a reminder, after you read a book, there's going to be a submission form. It doesn't have to be exactly every time you finish a book, but by the end of like week 1, all the books that you read in week 1 have to be submitted. The submission form link will be in the Discord in your team chat. Everything you need to know to get you started is going to be down below in the description box. But you know you want to join the best team. My team, Team Foo Fighters, for the win this round. We cannot let Jake win again. In fact, I am saying it right here, right now. For everyone who is going to be on my team, I am making it mandatory that we attack Team Jake. So if you're going to be on my team, make sure you read our team's prompts and you make sure you have books that you're going to read to attack Team Pink Floyd. Thank you so much for watching this video. That thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to smash the subscribe button down below so you do not miss out on any of my upcoming bookish content. And as always, happy reading, happy April readathon. You have till the very end of this month, so midnight March 30th or 31st, however many days are in the month this year, I don't know off the top of my head. You have until the very end of this month to sign up because the readathon starts on April 1st. And I look forward to seeing you in the Discord. Cheers.